Hey guys, Dr. Decks here. Today I wanted to answer a couple questions that we got about why do you use deck spacers, and in certain situations why would you need to use them to screw down a deck. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content, and thanks for coming to our channel and checking it out. Alright, so basically we have a waterproof bladder underneath this deck. And we have to make sure that when we cut this line, because our deck is over 20 feet wide, it's actually 62 feet wide. So we have 3 sections of decking that we're installing. So to do that and to get straight lines, we use a track saw to cut the line, but we have to leave the ends of the boards loose. We actually take some door skin material like this. You can see there's several different scarves and cuts and that kind of thing in it, because I use these multiple times. And what this does is it ensures that as long as I don't set my saw too deep, it ensures that I'm not cutting through these deck boards and into the bladder, which would be bad. It's very bad. The whole idea is to keep this thing dry. So basically what we're gonna do is, now that we've cut our line and we've slipped these out, you can see right here that these boards are loose. Okay, they're still loose, but they also are wild. I would call them, they're running wild right now. So before we pin them down for our final installation, we want to make sure that these ends are gapped properly. So I'm using a product made by a company called Deckmate. All right, and they have an 1/8 inch gap on one side and a 3/16 inch gap on the other side, and we actually use the 3/16 inch gap all the time. That's the one that we use basically for all of our installs. Unless we're trying to get a little bit thinner gap for some reason, then we'll put this one in. So basically these are AZEK branded as well, so you can pick them up on the TimberTech webpage. I don't know how much they cost, but you can go to timbertech.com and they have these for sale on the webpage. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to put one spacer in between each board all the way down, just to make sure our gaps stay equal, because you can actually see right here, this is a 3/16 inch gap, and this gap is not 3/16, it's thinner. So and you can see the gap's wider here, so it's too wide here, see it's sloppy, and it's too thin here, because I really can't push this in or it won't fall in, so I have to push it in. There we go. And now it makes up the gap for both of these. So we have enough spacers that we can go through our entire line and drop a spacer in each board, and then we'll go ahead and screw this off. So I'm just gonna do a short section for you to kind of show you so you guys get the concept, all right? So I have all my spacers done for this part of the deck, and I'm gonna go ahead and run the screws. And on this particular job, we're using the FastenMaster Cortex system. Because of a bladder, when you run a hidden clip, even if I was running hidden clips on this, I would still Cortex the ends, because what it does is it minimizes your expansion and contraction of your boards and how much they're gonna move on you. I like AZEK too, because you can run a screw really close to the end grain and it won't split out. Then once all those are installed, we'll go ahead and run our Cortex plugs in. Here's the collated Cortex plugs. They're made by a company called FastenMaster, and they match the color of the decking, all right? So basically all you have to do is line up the end grains, or excuse me, line up the grain, and just tap them in lightly. Usually I'd move these out of the way, and then you just take your mallet and there you go, installed. All right guys, so I hope that explains a little bit about what we're doing when we're trying to keep the board spaced properly while we're installing decking. I hope that helped somebody out there. If it did, don't forget to click that subscribe button. As only 17% of you do subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Don't forget to like this video and leave us a comment below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Really appreciate you guys.